Now let us see one by one nutrition. The first one is nutrition in plant. So we all know that plants are autotrophs. They will synthesize their own food, right? So using sunlight as a source of energy and carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, plants synthesize sugar molecules by the process of photosynthesis. So you all know about this photosynthesis, right? They will plant will use the sunlight, and they will use carbon dioxide, and as a result of which they will synthesize sugar by the process of photosynthesis. Now water and various minerals are taken through their root system. So they will also absorb water and various minerals that are found in the soil through their root. Next, plant carry out photosynthesis in their leaves. So we know that in leaves, plant will carry out the process of photosynthesis. And these leaves, they are positioned on the branches so that they are easily exposed to the sunlight, and they can take the sunlight easily. Most photosynthesis, it take place in Palisade parenchyma that lie mostly in the sunlight. That is, in leaf, if you see a leaf, the upper half of the leaf, they contain Palisade parenchyma, a type of tissue that are exposed to the sunlight, towards the sunlight. And spongy parenchyma, these are again they are specialized for absorption of carbon dioxide. So they mostly lie on the lower half of the leaf. So they will lie on the lower side of the leaf, and Palisade parenchyma will lie on upper half. I'll show you the image. See here, students, this part, this is the Palisade parenchyma, and this part, this is the spongy parenchyma. This whole is a leaf. Okay, if we magnify this under a microscope, we will see this structure. So this part, it lies on the upper half, the Palisade parenchyma, and the lower half, this is the lower half of the leaf, they contain the spongy parenchyma. Palisade parenchyma, they mostly lie towards the sunlight. They will absorb the sunlight. And spongy parenchyma, they are specialized for carbon dioxide absorption. See here, exchange of gases taking place. So spongy parenchyma, they are specialized for carbon dioxide absorption. Now, plant will take up the inorganic nutrients from the soil through their roots. Along with the water, they will take the inorganic nutrients also from the soil with the help of their roots. So in roots, they have root hairs. Root hairs, these are thin-walled and extension of the epidermal cells in the roots. So these root hairs, they provide increased surface area, and which will help in more efficient absorption of the water and minerals. So water and mineral absorption takes place with the help of roots. And these roots, they have root hairs that are thin-walled extension of the epidermal cell, a type of cell, and they provide increased surface area so that more absorption of water and mineral will take place. Now there are some plants such as leguminous plant, the plant belonging to legume family, such as beans, peas, these plants. They have a symbiotic association with bacteria. With some bacteria, they live in a symbiotic association. That is, they will help each other. The bacteria will help the plant, and the plant will also help the bacteria. So they live in a mutual understanding, you can say, or they live in a symbiotic association. the bacteria form the root nodules and live in them. So the bacteria in the roots, they will form the root nodules in those plant, and in the root nodules, the bacteria, they convert the atmospheric nitrogen, that is the nitrogen that are present in our atmosphere, to the organic form that can be used by the plants. So what happens, students? The plant, they cannot take the atmosphere, they cannot take the nitrogen that is present in the atmosphere directly, they cannot take it. So these nitrogen, they need to be converted into some other form, like the organic form, so that they can use those nitrogen. Leguminous plant, they need more amount of nitrogen. So what this bacteria will do, they will live in the root of these plant. They will form root nodules in their roots, and these in the root nodules, the bacteria, they will convert the atmospheric nitrogen to organic form of nitrogen, and these nitrogen will then be used by the plant, and this process we call it as nitrogen fixation.